everyone, it's me, Anime All-Star here. And today we're doing a video on my god, Renting for Vengeance. You know who he is he's a 15-year-old YouTuber who does, well, this kind of content about why superheroes from both Marvel and DC and other companies are going woke. But as far as I can tell from other videos, from other YouTubers that call this guy out, well, he's basically the worst person ever you can ever meet. So this part of the video will be ranting on his recent video from a day ago about Spider-Man Brand New Day and how it's gonna be woke and shit. Any kind of things. He says that he hates Tom Holland and so many other things. But even though some actors will have their critics, but they're still recognized as actors. And plus, he glazes Sam Raimi's Spider-Man trilogy. Yes, I also love Sam Raimi's Spider-Man, but even though he keeps saying it's comic accurate, but there's some many differences between the trilogy and the comic books, like Spider-Man's first outing and the villain that he faced. It was the Vulture, not the Green Goblin. In so many other ways. Plus, and I'm gonna say this, when he talked about Zendaya, aka Tom's potential wife, aka he's engaged to her, he says that she looks like a boy. And plus, he knows that the character that she's playing is Mary Jane Watson. But if you pay attention to the films, it's Michelle. I think I butchered her name, sorry. Like, she's not MJ. She's not Mary Jane Watson. She's a different person that has the initials MJ. But nope. Not to this guy. He just keeps saying that they ruined another redhead. Heck, people debunk these claims on Absolute Batman and Absolute Superman. That the characters are different because it's a different world and a different take on the characters. In so many other ways. Well, that's not why you click on this video. You see the thumbnail. Well, yeah, I'm talking about the James Gunn video that he made. Yeah, you don't know, he believes that James Gunn is a freak. And he doesn't know superheroes. And he keeps on saying stuff like he watches all of his films, but if you are watching his films and you say they're shit, why the hell is people still talking about the films? And you said you watched them, that really doesn't make any goddamn sense. You claim that you hate his films, but you watched them. How about you use a logical move, like don't go to the movie theaters to watch any of his films, or watch the streaming services that has his films. But nope, you decide to go like, yeah, I'm just gonna go watch his movies. He's like a dumbass. Yeah, that's basically what are. Plus, the reason why he keeps saying that James Gunn is a freak, because he always brings up the controversial tweet that James Gunn has made, aka his joke about him with kids. Even though he's supposed to make a joke about it, people thought that he's a potential freak. But even so, James Gunn has apologized. I'm saying that he regrets saying the joke, but not to him. But we accept the apology. That let's not forget, James Gunn is not a character. He's a person. One, people can make dumb mistakes to hang out with friends or family. Well, and many other things and stuff. But no, not to ranting for vengeance. He just keeps saying that James Gunn is a freak, and most of the comment section on the James Gunn video says that keep him away from kids or other things. Even though James Gunn says that he regrets saying the joke. Like, can you just accept the apology of James Gunn? Heck, this is why that most people roast the fuck out of this guy, because he always runs his mouth 24/7 a day. And he likes to glaze things that are basically almost about to become centuries old. He keeps on bringing comics from the 60s, 70s, 80s, and sometimes the 90s, and compared to the new stuff that he puts the label woke in them. No. Plus, this is not fair criticism in the world of giving critique. Like, in the world of critique, you need to find points that are not as good. And in so many other ways. But ranting for vengeance doesn't give a fuck about actual criticism. He just keeps saying that this is woke, and he uses other stuff that he says in his videos. Those and stuff. In so many other ways. Heck, he even brings up writers that already passed away, like Jack Kirby, Steve Ditko, Stan Lee, like even controversial ones like Frank Miller. Like, he kind of treats them like they're the only writers people care, but there's one problem. Even though Steve Ditko was the one who made Spider-Man, you actually look at Steve Ditko's history, he has a problem with the Marvel method and Stan Lee. Like, he wanted Spidey to grow up as an actual character. Or Jack Kirby hated. Sometimes he likes the Marvel method, but he always gets to feel like he's the only stuck in Stan's shadow. And ranting for vengeance's obsession with Frank Miller, where he brings up a lot of things, and he always brings up Frank Miller. Like, James Gunn is not Frank Miller. He's James Gunn, and he's Frank Miller. Plus, James Gunn is rebuilding the DC universe. Or movie universe. First with Superman. That is making waves and stuff. And plus, he needs to stop saying the word freak, woke, and that kind of things. And plus, I even watched the Fantastic Four. And yes, he does make videos on the Fantastic Four movie. and Sue wasn't the leader of the team. He probably has said that Sue is the leader or sentence on his head rent free. And plus, uh, many people said that stuff about him. He doesn't actually is a critic. Instead, he's just saying things that will get him canceled someday. Yeah, I can see that how he will get canceled. That if he keeps continually making content like this, like, jeez, Jesus Christ, in so many other ways. Like, I get it. That most people think that most things are woke nowadays. But there's one thing that most people bring up that is a countermeasure to these dumbasses, is that the writing and like you could point out the flaws of the writing instead of, putting the label woke in it. And most people found on renting Preventage's videos that he contradicts himself over and over and over again. He's basically a walking retcon. 24/7 retcon. Like, in his old Superman videos, he said he wasn't a fan of the character. But for his James Gunn video, he became a Superman fan for some reason. Like, that doesn't make any goddamn sense. Like, we get it. If we want to see an adaptation of comic books, but that's the problem. People don't know what the comic books are. Like, most of the time, people just look at cartoons, movies, video games, and so many other things, and then they will get introduced to comic books. Like, Marvel and DC are being overshadowed by other companies that are doing more things outside of the superhero genre. Bruh, heck. And besides, all of us have our own taste. Says he sticks with his, but instead he just yaps about everything being woke nowadays. And I really, really am kind of like tired of this guy saying bullshit out of his mouth and out of his ass. Like, most people tell him to shut the hell up. And many other things. Like, he will probably make a video ranting on me. But as some people say, he should complain to his Frank Miller statue. That's it for this video. Leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. See ya.